seen us. It's the first bear I've seen in a very long time. Who reckons we can outrun him on foot? Let's find out. Alright, let's see what this scumbag's got. There we go, bit of iron support, the Iron Fortress. What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 45 of our Random Gen Let's Play. Now, first and foremost, as always, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all of the support on all of the videos. You guys are the real MVPs. And if you do find yourself enjoying today's video, then feel free to leave a like to show your support. Alright, so day 61. We've got a couple of days before the next horde. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of looting at this crossroads. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, when you play in a random gen world, you have a chance of your world spawning a crossroads. Now, crossroads can spawn any 4 random POIs on each corner. Now, we were quite lucky. Well, technically, you'd be unlucky, but because it's our base location, we were pretty lucky that we got the water tower in this corner of the crossroads, because the water tower is definitely one of the worst POIs that you can get here, but it enabled us to build right here. So I think a good idea would be, we don't even have our wrench. That is a bit annoying, but yeah, I want to do some looting. I wanted to knock out these fences just so they don't potentially cause us any problems on horde night. So we're going to make sure we've got all the goodies out of here. Do we need to drink? No. Do we need to eat? No, we're looking pretty good. Alright, so that's horde night stuff. Alright, so we're looking pretty good to go. So yeah, I think for today's episode, that's right, we got a broken leg. We'll be doing a little bit of looting in these POIs. We'll probably head back over to the Iron Fortress. And we may even extend the tree farm. So next episode will 100% be horde night. And yeah, a lot of you think that I'm going to fall. Not going to lie, I'd be surprised if I don't. Now, something else that I want to mention is, hoping this recording goes all good, this is officially the first video recorded on the PlayStation 5. Now, I've done a few test records. We had a few issues with audio, but hoping that's all fixed now. But yeah, so what I want to do here is we want to separate this from there. And we pretty much want to collapse this entire fence. This is definitely a spot that I could see zombies getting themselves caught up on. What if we break this? Damn, still nothing. Alright, well, I officially have no idea why this is floating. We are getting 10 iron per piece that we break though, so that's pretty nice, but yeah, very strange that this is floating. It shouldn't be. There's definitely no reason why it should be. Alright, there we go. See, I'm not too sure what was holding that up. Alright, not a lot in there. Do we have anything down here? Nothing. And what about in this pool? Alright, nothing in there either. So where are we? Days End soon. So for anybody who doesn't know, this POI has 2 wall safes in it, if I remember correctly. So there should be one in here. So we're going to bust in there and grab that. We're always going to check the trash, just in case we can find some oil. And we won't say no to dukes either. Alright, nothing. Alright, so first wall safe. Alright, what do we got? Leather boots, go ahead and read those. And iron gloves, we'll read those too. And that looks like pistol parts. We'll take that. We can either throw that into the pistol we have back at the Iron Fortress, or we can sell it to a trader. Now, I don't have my wrench on me, so we're not going to worry too much about that stuff. We're not going to worry about these rooms here. Now, these rooms here, we'll bust into one, so you guys can have a wee look. Now, if you're going to really loot this place and pull everything apart, look like that. 600 black shades. We might even chuck those on. Beautiful. Scrap those ones. But yeah, so you're going to find a nightstand in every single room. Bathroom's always going to have a toilet, a sink, and a medical cabinet to check out. Got a splint. Looks like a bit of foreshadowing if you ask me. And some murky water. And then the other thing that you want to do when you come here is you can knock all these blinds out for plastics. You can wrench the lights and the beads as well. But we're not going to worry about all of that today. We are going to go straight for these safes and then crack into these other POIs. So there should be a safe in here. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it might actually be on the top floor. Right, with a cowboy boots, we're going to scrap all of that crap. We don't need it. Now, it's something that I've mentioned this in my tips and tricks. It's something that I'd usually do in my main world, but I always forget in the Let's Play, is repair these items and then scrap them. It's going to help level up your tailoring. And yeah, it's just a good way to actively level up your skills without having to put in too much effort. Right, we have a working vending machine here, but that is not a luxury anymore since we have one in our base. Who thinks we should put a vending machine in the aerial assault base? Alright, so this one here definitely has a wall safe. Crack our way in here. Alright, guess that one doesn't either. It must be the one on the top floor. Damn, that is a lot of football helmets. They will definitely come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and scrap all the brass. And I'm just going to scrap that. We're not looking too flash for room. Oh, and a puffer jacket. We will take that. So if we go up the last flight of stairs here, then this is 100% where this wall safe is. So there must only be 2 wall safes in this POI. Right there. So we're going to go ahead and bust this open quickly. Alright, what do we got? Hunting rifle schematic and shotgun parts. Alright, so I'm going to scrape that quickly, take that, and there's only 2 lockers, so we'll check them. Ooh, black duster, looking good, and a puffer coat. Alright. Scrap, drop, and can we scrap this? Perfect. So yeah, it's not a bad POI to search. Like I said, you definitely want to come here with a wrench, and then you can pull everything apart. Get into all of the rooms, get everything out of them. And on to the next POI. Now, we might as well check the cars while we're here. A couple of Dukes, we'll take them. And Am I Gone Funeral Home. We will be looting that place after we do this modern house. You can find some pretty good stuff in the coffins. We're going to go ahead and scrap both of these. But inside of the coffins, you can find oil. You can also find treasure maps as well. And fertilizer is probably the most valuable item that you can pull out of there. Alright, we'll scrap the shorts, take the helmet. So we've got a bunch of leather and stuff in here, but I'm going to try to be pretty quick as we loot these POIs. Obviously, we've always got to check that trash. And I feel like there may be a wall safe back here. Have we look? And yep, right there. So we're going to crack into this one too. Oh, look at that. Quality 600 fully assembled hunting rifle. Now that is definitely a good find. So what we want to see. We've got a wrench in here. That would have been helpful. A beaker is definitely good. We will always take that. Read these schematics quickly. Alright, I'm just going to go for the sink. Not going to worry too much about all the cupboards at the moment. Like I said, we can come back and loot this place whenever we want to. Do we have anything in the pool? Alright, we have a desk safe and a corpse. Where's that corpse? Got any magnum parts? Nothing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and crack into this. Alright, what do we got? Chainsaw schematic. And an AK schematic. Which actually reminds me that we still need the nail gun schematic. So we're definitely going to have to find that at some point. Alright, check this trash. And nothing. Alright, oh, look at that. Just trying to practice my jumps. So yeah, who knows, maybe I will fall off the floating base more than once. We're going to go ahead, we're going to head upstairs and see if we can find a gun safe, which should be in this room here. Beautiful, so we're going to go ahead and break into this. And some more hunting rifle stocks and a pistol receiver. Can we get our nail gun? Not quite. So good amount of leather in here. I think there might be a bookcase in here. No, just a corpse. But just as good. Right, bit of ammo. We will not say no to that. Might as well check the dresser, the nightstand, and we got a leather duster to sell. And I don't actually think there's anything in this room apart from trash. Alright, we don't even want that seed, so we're going to go ahead, do a quick scrap of everything. Alright, and that is that house down. I will come back through these POIs at a later date. We'll come through with a wrench and we will tear everything apart. All of these lights here, you can pull all of those apart, including all the lights inside of the compound. Time to get into the funeral home. As always, check the trash. Nothing. Alright, so let's see if we have any luck with these coffins. We're looking for oil, fertilizer, or treasure maps. So the zombie's been beating on that one there. And nothing. Go ahead and read that quickly. Bust our way in here. Alright, turds, we'll take them. And some painkillers, never complain. Right, so don't think there's any loot hidden at the sides. Got some bookcases. Now these chests, I think they pretty much work the same as coffins. It's usually the same sort of loot that you'll find in them. I've never found anything outstanding in these, and 90% of the time, they're empty. Right, oh, there goes a wrench. We're also going to have to be careful with all of the doors. It might be a smart idea to block up the doors at the front, just so we don't have zombies running in here during horde night and getting stuck. So yeah, these mortician drawers, usually empty, but I have found pretty similar loot in these compared to the coffins, and I think the last thing is these drawers here, the furnaces, and I've only ever found burnt flesh in them, so that's actually the first time I've found coal in one, so that's good to know. So yeah, it must just be rotten flesh and coal that you'll find inside of those. And some pigment parts, we'll take it. we've got a door right here on the side. So we're going to have to go ahead and block this up to try and stop zombies from pathing into here, but I mean, God, they're going to do what they want. That's all good. We will deal with that when it happens. Alright, bright and early in the morning, that's all looted. Something I would like to do is actually tear this down. And actually, one last thing. Go ahead and drop this crap off quickly. Alright, is it inside of the mini bike? Beautiful. We're going to take this. And our shovel. Now, a few people mentioned to me that there was fertilizer over here. Here we go, right here. These brown spots next to the gravel. Now, where these white spots are here, this should indicate that there is fertilizer somewhere around here. Now, when I made a video on this, I must admit it is quite hard to find the fertilized spots. I'm telling you now, it's not looking very good. There we go, there's one fertilizer. 2 fertilizer. Back into gravel. As you can see, there is iron inside of that gravel, so that indicates to us that there is an iron vein underneath us somewhere. More gravel. Dirt. You'd think it would be these darker spots that would be guaranteed to have fertilizer. There you go, there's one spot there. And there's another bit there. So yeah, if you do find these spots inside of the burnt biome, if you aren't having luck finding the fertilizer, just dig around in that general area and you will more than likely find some. Now, as I've mentioned, it's very scarce. There is not a lot of fertilizer here, but in the early game, definitely be enough to get your garden going. And there we go. So I think that may be the last spot. That looks like clay. I thought that was clay. And yeah, there's gravel. But alright, so we're looking pretty good there. Lucky enough that we have some burnt soil here, so we're going to go ahead and fill all of this back in. So we managed to get ourselves 6 pieces of fertilizer from that, which is pretty good. Alright, is that one too big? Yeah, that'll be alright. Use this, and oh no, yeah, that's alright. Not too worried about that. Alright, so where is this supply drop? Perfect, on the way back to the base. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dump all of this crap, and I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to be bringing back to base with us. So yeah guys, next episode we will be coming back here for the Horde night. So that is definitely going to be interesting. Something I'm looking forward to. Alright, you're a bit late to the party, mate. Can see a deer, but we're going to leave him. Not going to worry about animal. Oh, has he seen us? That's the first bear I've seen in a very long time. Oh, and we got this guy on our ass. Tell you what. Oh, no, we can't leave him there. We've got to deal with him. Who reckons we can outrun him on foot? Let's find out. I'm going to take him back to the floating base. I'm not running very fast. Oh, he's coming. God damn it, run, man. Give him a wee pot shot, keep his attention. Alright, here he comes. It'll be interesting to see what the bear does with this base. Alright, what's he doing? Yeah, alright, he's not doing a lot. It's good. It's what we sort of wanted to see. Can we kite him into the middle? doesn't like that barbed wire, does he? Alright, bit of parkour. Expect to see some of that on Horde Night. Yeah, he's just getting stuck on that barbed wire. I'm going to go ahead and deal with him so it doesn't cause too much damage to the barbed wire down there. Alright, beautiful. The war on bears continues. It's been quite some time since we seen a bear in our world. I think we've definitely killed them all in the forest biome. They must have migrated to the burnt biome. Unlucky for him, this is our territory now. Alright, that sucks. The body seemed to get quite damaged down there on the barbed wire. So we lost a bit of meat from that, but that's all good. I'll take that meat over nothing. And then, yeah, I guess now we get to run back to our mini bike. And once again, actually, I'm full on loot. Like I said, I'd like to check that supply drop. Tell you what, we'll leave the bear and the painkillers here. So we are more than likely going to use those at some point. Unless I take that deer too. Alright, onto the supply drop. So yeah, where would you guys like to see the next base in this series? I'm not 100% sure where I'd like to go next. It's in between the desert and the plains biome. I'm not too sure what one will be the smartest to go for. I'm still not 100% sure on the design that I want to do for the desert, whereas I have a design in mind for the plains biome. Alright, we got any more goddamn bears around here? Wouldn't surprise me. And what have we got? Oh, fully assembled SMG. You love to see it. I'm going to go ahead, read all these schematics quickly, and we will be taking that. Now, something I would actually like to do is visit the trader. Not too sure when his stock resets, or even the last time that we were there, so he could have new things in store for us. Lucky enough, we have a trader that is pretty close to our base now. Like I said, we won't be doing anything too crazy in today's episode. We'll be saving that for the next episode. So I have a funny feeling that it's going to be an explosive horde night. Alright, home sweet home. So we got a lot of gardens to get harvested, but we will definitely be doing that before the horde night begins. So yeah, I'd like to knock down all of these trees. As you can see, 5x5, all fully formed. These ones, not quite there. So we will be knocking out this tree design and expanding on this one here. I think all the testing's done. We know these ones grow the same. From normal soil to tilled soil to fertilized soil. And we know that a gap of 5 blocks grows faster than 3 blocks. Just looking at the time, and I'm wondering, do we have enough time? There's crap in the mini bike, isn't there? I was wondering if we had enough time to go hit up that trader today. Now, we could potentially sell this SMG. It's probably the smarter thing to do, but I don't know if I would rather combine it together to get a better one. Now, as the series progresses, obviously, we're going to find better SMGs, better quality weapons. I don't even think we have the third perk of Quality Joe yet. But at the moment, every little bit helps. Alright, so take all this crap too. See how we're looking for gun parts. So now that we have a quality 600 hunting rifle, we can go ahead and sell this one. And we can also sell these other parts that we have too. Alright, so I might actually have to play around with these a bit. And and then we can combine them together. We can probably get ourselves a quality 600 pistol, and then sell the other parts to the trader. Alright, can we get this pistol to quality 600? Easy as that, eh? Assemble, chuck these bits back in. Beautiful. Quality 600 pistol. Go ahead and chuck these parts in here. Right, we can sell all of those parts to the trader. Go ahead and pop that in there. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to repair all of these. So 270 Dukes, repair it, up to 845. So this is definitely, if you're ever selling puffer coats or leather dusters, you want to always make sure that you repair them before you sell them, because they're worth so much more. Take that, alright. Alright, do we have enough time to get to this trader and get back home? Probably not, but we're going to have a shot at it. Alright, let's see what this scumbag's got. Alright, bit of a couple of warning shots. Let them know that we ain't fucking around. Day 64. Now, I'm pretty sure this engine was here last time we came here. So I don't think his stock has reset, which is all good. Oh, he doesn't want the shotgun. Rightio. We're still going to sell all of this crap and build up our Dukes. That 15,000. Beautiful. So he won't buy either of these. Wee trick that we can do is we can come in here. We can disassemble these weapons. And then we can sell the parts individually to him.
I've got the best deals in Mavis game.
He doesn't want that. And perfect. 17,600. Now, that is a pretty good engine, so we're going to go ahead and buy that. I wouldn't mind buying the 7.62, but we're going to hold off on buying ammo for now. We're going to hold on to our Dukes. No machetes. Bunch of crap that I sold him. Nitrate powder. 100 Dukes for 40. We'll take it. And alright. You trash, mate. Alright, so our goal now is to get back to base. We're going to do a bit of inventory management. Got a few storage boxes that I need to clear out. Get stuff ready to be sold to the trader. And then I think I'm going to get downstairs with the auger and continue work on the tunnel. Alright, we also have our White River flagpole. Let me know in the comments below who thinks that we should stick this right on top of the aerial assault base. You guys want to see it? Then we'll do it. Alright, survivors, so here's where we're starting. Let's see how far we can make it today. Alright, survivors, after mining for about 9 in-game hours, we managed to make it from here down to about here. Now, that's not actually too bad, but we still have quite the distance to go. We also managed to get around 37,000 stone and close to 3,000 raw iron. So that definitely isn't bad. Now I've got the fun task of running back to the mini bike and then driving back to the base. Once we get back to base though, we're going to unload our inventory. We're going to go chop down those trees. We're going to extend that tree farm and replant it all. Now, we probably will have a little bit of time after that, and if we do, I'd like to get into the burnt biome, run around on foot, and collect as many eggs as possible. Because we have officially run out of bacon and eggs. You guys already know that we need those for the outro. Now, something else in our world that's become quite the problem is oil. We are running extremely low on repair kits, and we have a crap ton of digging to get done. Now, when I done the mining guides in my main world, something that I ended up doing was turning the loot abundance up to 200. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what that does, in the main settings, well, in the settings of your world, just when you start your world up, and you can edit the settings, there is one called loot abundance. Now, at default, it's at 100, and it can max out at 200. Now, what this does is it doesn't affect the quality of the gear that you get. If you were to get, say, a gun part, you'll still only get one gun part. The thing that it affects is the number of items you get. Say if you were to get one repair kit from something, you get two repair kits instead. If you were to get 3 animal hide, then you get 6. Now, I use this specifically to collect oil, because oil is, like I've mentioned multiple times, and I will continue to mention, oil is by far one of the most rarest resources in your world because you go through so much of it if you do a lot of mining, like we do here. Now, I'm going to have to take a lot of time to go around and collect up a bunch of oil. The problem is we have our loot respawn set to 15 days. And as I've mentioned, it's items like trash bags and trash cans and rubbish bins and all that sort of crap that are really good to find oil. Same with cars. Now, would you guys prefer if I turned the loot abundance up? Like I said, it's not going to affect the quality of loot. It's more items that you get multiple of. So anything from rotten flesh to ammo to oil. Now, would you guys like it if I turned the settings up or if I leave them as is? Now, pretty much all of the settings in this world at the moment are as close to default as I can get them. Default for loot respawn is 30 days. I turned that down to 15 days. But yeah, you guys let me know how you'd feel about that. Me personally, I'm not too worried. I just know it's going to take us quite some time to find all the oil that we need. And I'm definitely not about to dig this tunnel by hand, because that would take us a crazy amount of time. Now, obviously, there are other ways to get oil. We could go hit up all of the towns, all of the cars, all of the rubbish bins, but even then, we could come back with 20 to 30 oil, which is not a lot of repair kits, opposed to 40 or 60. So yeah, I don't know, guys, just a little bit of food for thought. Definitely let me know in the comments below how you'd feel about that. We're going to go ahead, we're going to knock down all of these trees, we're going to expand this tree farm. I do have to be quite careful with how many trees we plant, because we do not want to lag the world out. But being on a PlayStation 5, apparently that's not as much of an issue. Now, you guys know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we may have to test that. So maybe we will go a little bit overboard with the trees, just to see if it does cause any issues. Alright, there goes the final tree. And we got about 2.5 stacks of wood from that, which is pretty good. Now, something that I forgot is we have to flatten out the terrain, but not only that, we've got to knock out all of this plant fiber too. Now, it's not the worst, because we do need plant fiber. That is something that we are running quite low on in our world. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and set up as much of this as we can get done. Alright, so these are the plots that we've managed to get in so far. We have 3 rows of 5, so that's only 15 trees. And you guys already know that we want it at least twice that size. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start punching out all of this goddamn plant fiber, flattening out this ground, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so we have officially extended the tree farm. Now we should have 21 slots for trees here. Now, what I would like to do, we won't have enough time to do it in today's episode, But eventually, I'd like to expand it out maybe 2 more layers back this way as well. Yeah, I thought we'd search that. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and break these quickly. Those bird nests there actually gave us enough eggs to make 1 bacon and eggs for the end of the episode. So yeah, this is what we've got done so far. We can always expand it over this way too. Same with that way, but I'd like to go back just a little bit further. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab out all of our seeds and we're going to start smashing these in. And we're going to do the same thing here. Since we have 3 rows, we're going to do a row of pine, a row of blue spruce, and then a row of maple. But I think we've definitely confirmed what tree farm is the best. And like I said, I do want to expand this tree farm maybe even twice the size. Go up to about 50 trees. It is unnecessary, but wood, like I've said many times, is a primary resource in this game. Especially if you craft up a lot of the wooden traps like the spikes and stuff. Or if you're running a lot of forges, and we pretty much plan on doing all of these things. Now, as I did mention, we wouldn't be doing a lot in today's episode, just trying to tie up a few loose ends before the horde night in the next video. But before it gets dark, what I might do is I might try punch out a section of this plant fibre. Like I said, we do need the plant fibre, 280 there, it's not a lot. So I might clear out as much of the shrubbery as we can, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Wee tip for you guys too, you can always come in here, craft up a bone shiv, and then use your bone shiv to knock out all of this plant fibre. This is actually going to help level your blade skills. Now you can also do this with a stone hatchet, and that's going to help level your construction tools. You could use a stone shovel, that'll help level your mining tools. Or you can do it purely with your fists, and that'll level your athletics. Now, the reason I say to use stone tools or the bone shiv is so you're not wasting the durability on your better tools, because obviously it's going to break it in one hit. But yeah, guys, just a wee tip for you is if you're looking to level those skills and clear out a lot of plant fibre at the same time. There we go, blade weapons 56. Now, I've just come across this area where we've dug up a little bit of dirt. We're actually going to have to fill all of that in, but that's no worries at all. So yeah, guys, I'm just trying to clear out this area back here. I don't think we'll have enough time to get it flattened out, but the more we can get done on it now, the less we have to do on it later. Alright, we actually managed to clear all the plant fibre before night time. Not gonna lie, didn't think I'd be getting that done, but that's good. Now we have the fun task of flattening all of this out. So we will definitely be leaving that one for another day. Let's say what's going on here. I know exactly what's going on there. I think there was actually a car there. Well, there was a gore block under there apparently too. One of those ones that are attached to the concrete itself. But yeah, guys, so this is what we've managed to get done. Tree farm is looking bloody good. I'd like to get 2 more layers back here. I mean, even 3 would be nice, but I think 2 should fit perfectly there. And that should give us about 35 trees, and then we can sort of see where we can go from there. If we can go any bigger, if we need to go bigger, who knows. But yeah, I'm going to get back down into base because our guy is starving. Big surprises there. We're going to dump off all of this loot, and then we're going to actually cook up some food. So we don't have a lot of meat stew here at the moment. So I'll bring you guys back shortly. Alright, see what goodies we can get cooking up. That's right, actually forgot we had some meat in there from the last episode. So we go 6 bacon and eggs. Sounds bloody good to me. Right, so what are we missing for meat stew? Ah, water. Makes sense. It's crazy to think how much water we've gone through. That crate was damn near full the other day. 84. You already know we're doing it. So yeah, that's going to end up lasting us quite a while. But that is also the last of our meat. So we are definitely going to have to do a bit of hunting. But we're looking pretty good in the cooked food department. So I might even go ahead, take out some murky water, and we might cook up 90 bottles of water. Just because we're going to end up using this water for quite a lot of different things, so it's always good to have a nice stock ready to go. Take the food out of here, pop this in here, and that's how we're looking for cooked food at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to smash back some meat stew. Then we're going to smash back some red tea. Yeah, we'll take all of this crap out. Pop this in here. Yeah, we did use quite a bit of concrete mix for the aerial assault base, but it wasn't actually as much as I thought it would be. Now, the future builds that we're going to do are obviously going to be a lot bigger and have a lot more solid blocks. They will require a hell of a lot more resources. So we're going to come into stone. And we're just going to get a stack of sand, crafting up in each of these. Perfect. 83 nitrate powder, so that's not a lot. There's not a lot that we can do with that. Might as well craft as much of it into gunpowder as we can. And we'll see if we can get any more explosives crafted up for tomorrow. So what do we got? So we could make more exploding crossbow bolts, but we've got quite a few of those, so we're going to hold off on that. I think we did make up some pipe bombs. Oh, rockets. 16. Right, tell you what. Down we go. Fire up this beast. Of course, it's got no wood in it. They're all running pretty low on wood. So now, where is it? Rocket casing. Ooh, clay. You gotta be shitting me. Just gonna take this here. Pop all of this in here. So yeah, I'd like to make some rockets. I think that would be a pretty great addition to tomorrow's Horde night. And they both need clay. Need lead too, actually. So take half of that and slam all of that in there. So we might actually have to wait for that to do a bit of smelting. When we start tomorrow's episode off, we will be clearing out the entire garden and replanting it all. So I'd say by the time that that's finished, enough of this should have smelted down that we should be able to pull out a couple of rockets. Because yeah, I'd like to test out the rocket launcher tomorrow. Alright, we have a couple more parts that we can go ahead and throw into that. So we're going to do that now. And hopefully this should help with the quality just a little bit. Now, I probably would have been smarter if I had have repaired that first and then combined those parts. When you repair, say we've got all of these in here. Now, if I repair this as a whole, none of these parts will lose any durability at all. So that was definitely my bad there. And I tell you what, we're gonna have to repair it either way because we're gonna need to use it tomorrow. 3 repair kits, and that leaves us with 4. So it's not a lot of repair kits left. God damn, we found a lot of moldy sandwiches. Old sham sandwich. Don't want to be eating that crap. But yeah, day 63. Yeah, we'll be dealing with the horde in the next video. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to testing out the aerial assault base. I even considered crafting up some gas barrels and placing those around, because we can go ahead and shoot those to explode them. Even if a zombie decides to run into them, that'll blow them up too. So that is something that we could do. Should probably actually, because that may not be the worst idea. Grab these seeds out of here. Alright, we're going to take this gas with us. Gas barrel 38. It's definitely a hell of a lot more than we need. It's going to take just over an hour and a half. So we'll have to stop that tomorrow, and whatever's crafted up, we'll take that with us over to the next base. Now, while we're pissing around, waiting for the morning, there is something that I wouldn't mind doing. We're going to be smart, grab our bacon and eggs now, grab our nail gun, and we're going to make some minor upgrades. So I want to upgrade these here. There we go, bit of iron support for the iron fortress. Now, I would definitely like to do this block behind the ladder, but apparently I can't upgrade past it, which is extremely annoying. How many, oh yeah, I tell you what, we're going to knock this out quickly. You're going to do it, you got to do it right. And we might even just go full iron for this one. And I'm going to need some ladders and forged. Probably actually need to grab the forged iron anyway, because we do need that on our character. We are going to have to craft up some more weapons and stuff very shortly. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Oh, how are these rocket casings doing? Alright, all 10 are done. What about the tips? Just the tip, 9 of them. Come on, can we get one more crafting? No, 9 it is. That's all good. 1, 2, 3. Might as well just chuck one down there. It's not needed, but I don't see any zombies getting down here anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And yeah, I wouldn't even mind doing all these bits here. Just to really give it that iron feel to it. Then we might keep some of the trimming wood. And yeah, there we go. So sort of something like that. I think that'll look pretty nice if we do that on all of the doors. But judging by the time, we ain't got time for that. It's time for us to get upstairs. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. Very surprised that we didn't see any wandering hordes today. Guess they're all saving it for the next episode. But yeah, guys, as the sun comes up, that means our time is up. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more console content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.